Hello visionaries, welcome back for another video. This time I'm going to do another merch by Amazon video. I actually got very good response from my first one and people asking more about my experience. So today I want to share with you the beast of Amazon, which is rejections. And so my account, I've had about 15 rejections, which is way too much for my liking, considering I'm only at tier 1000 now. But there are some folks that are on the same tier or even lower tiers that have more rejections than me. So it did help somewhat for me to hear experiences from other folks. So that's probably why you're tuning in now. So just wanted to share with you my experience and why I got those rejections and how I guard against getting rejections like that in the future. So a majority of the 15 I received during the time when Amazon was accepting profanity, some violent language and profanity on their shirts. And so I was so used to promoting or putting my design on all sizes of shirts, men, women's, and youth, that during that time I wasn't paying as much attention as I should have been to not adding youth sizes with certain words that might have been flagged. Now, about 2 or 3 of these I still disagree with because the use of the word isn't in a derogatory way. So, but how do you expect bots to figure out what the word you're using is not the way, the negative way that it was intended? So I'll just throw that out there. The word that I used was the word dope, D-O-P-E. And for those that are hip-hop fans, music fans, know that dope doesn't mean drugs necessarily. It means cool and some aspects of the word and how the context that it's used in. And so I got flagged for a few of my shirts because some of my shirts I design are in kind of the hip-hop genre, and that those words or terminology. So that is where I got a majority of my rejections, because I was uploading a bunch of shirts with that term and they had that specific, they were uploaded to the youth sizes as well. So learned quickly from that. The other rejections that I had were more earlier on in my account, like when I was tier 100 or so. And I believe it was from an image that I used from Pixabay. It was because I fully researched the phrases that I was using with that particular image in tests. So the trademark system, USPTO, their system is called tests. And so in that, I fully researched the phrase, so I know it wasn't the phrase, so it had to be the image that I was using. I was using a phrase that was similar to get under control or get back in control, and it was focused on the gamer community. So it had a game controller image and then that phrase on the shirt. And so it was rejected once, and so then I changed the phrase thinking that maybe I'm not seeing where, you know, the phrase itself might be an infringement, and so I changed the phrase and used the same image and then got another ding from there. So now I do reverse lookup on some of my images just to double check and make sure that they're not infringing on anyone's trademark, copyright, any of that. So I encourage you to do that too if you take graphics and don't design your own, and kind of take graphics from other free resources where you have the rights to use them on products, but then kind of edit the image yourself in some sort of way. Or even if you don't tweak the image, I recommend, even if you use designers, some folks use designers. I have not done that yet, but if you're using a designer from Fiverr or Upwork or wherever you are finding those folks too, I encourage you definitely to do reverse lookup on images. So that's where I'm at right now. I don't take rejection very well. When I first got my first 1 or 2 rejections, I was looking for more videos like this to help me, like as therapy, because it was just so annoying to me. And I still get a bad feeling in my stomach every time I get those. So you're not alone if you've gotten some rejections. And from what I heard, you know, unless you're doing something blatantly wrong, even if you get rejections, not that it's not something that you should take caution to, definitely, and learn from that. But if you are taking it to heart so much that you're like nervous about doing certain designs and things, just be careful, research it, and don't worry about it too much and move on from it. Because I was like really letting the anger or whatever from getting the rejection kind of hinder my creative process. So don't let it do that. Know that a lot of us have gone through the same thing. Some of us in the groups, when I was looking, and some of the groups, people are like tier 4,000, 10,000 or something, and are like, I only have 2 rejections and stuff like that. So sometimes that's kind of deflating, but just keep going forward with your process. Let it be what it is. And if you get a rejection here and there, just learn from it and don't let it, you know, get you down, because most of us go through it. So that is my video today. Thank you for tuning in. If you're enjoying these videos, let me know. Please comment below, share with us so that I'll know that you want to hear the content, and I'll keep making these for our Merch by Amazon community. Until next time, be well and peace, family.